I just hit 3,000 miles on my Trail Boss, and I wanted to share with you the type of gas mileage that I'm getting. I have the 2022 refreshed Chevy Silverado LT Trail Boss. I have the 5.3 liter engine. This truck did come equipped with the auto start-stop engine feature, which I do use, which should improve fuel efficiency. It does not have the automatic or dynamic fuel management system, so no AFM or DFM, which are features that would improve the gas mileage. That my truck did not come equipped with that. On the sticker, it shows that this truck should get 13 miles per gallon in the city and 17 on the highway with an average of 15. So down here you can see I'm at 3,012 miles. And I do need to turn the vehicle on to see the vehicle information, but if I go down to trip 2, this is a trip that I've never reset the entire time I had the truck, so you can see 3,012.6 miles, and it says I got 14.3 miles to gallon. I've actually been using an app to track every fill up, so every fill up I know the miles I drove and the gallons of gas I put in, so I can calculate that to myself. The bad news is I actually got slightly worse than that, and I'll show you those numbers in a second, but while I'm here, just to give you an idea on maintenance after 3,000 miles where I stand, the oil life is at 60%, the brake pad life front and rear are both 99%, and the air filter life is at 91%. So I can tell from the app that I use that I also have the 3,012 miles, and I put in 214.4 gallons of gas, and I actually get a 14.048 miles per gallon. So the truck does show a little bit higher than that. I would say this is way more accurate because I was really good at writing down the miles, or putting the miles and the gallons into this app, and it calculates it all. Looking through the different entries, I can see that my miles per gallon ranged from anywhere from 9.9 to as high as 18.5. And some of the lower ones I know were from when I was towing a camper. So one thing that really threw off the overall miles per gallon is towing a camper, and I would say I get around 10 just based on the fill-ups, but I'll show you quick on the app. It actually, the trailering app on the truck actually can track that type of stuff. So with the data I have here and the data in the app, I should be able to calculate my non-towing miles per gallon, which should be significantly better than 14. So here's the trailering app. There's a bit of a glare, I apologize for that, but you can enter in your trailer information and it will track, for example, the miles and give you an average fuel economy. In this case, the 10.35 miles per gallon I think is probably pretty accurate. I know that the 831 is off a bit though, because I didn't realize that it just uses a default profile unless you enter a profile. So we were about 100 miles into our first camping trip before I set up the trailer on this app, and I towed the camper home, which was another like 20-ish miles. So we're closer to 950 miles towed out of the 3,000. So that's almost a third of the miles actually we're towing at this 10.35 miles per gallon. So I can take the 950 total miles and divide by the 10.35 to get the number of gallons of gas I used while towing, and then I can take the 3,012 miles and minus the 950 towing miles to get my total non-towing miles, and then if I divide those two numbers, I will get what my actual fuel economy is for the miles I was not towing a camper. I'll do that calculation next. Okay, so I have everything calculated out, and I'll put it on the screen to the side here so you can follow along as well. So my 950 miles divided by the 10.35 miles per gallon gives me 92 gallons of gas I put in for towing. If I take the 3,012 minus 950, I get my non-towing miles, so that's 2,062. The entire amount of gas I put in this truck was 214.4 gallons minus the 92 towing gallons gives me 122.4 gallons that I used when I wasn't towing. And if I divide the 2,062 miles by the 122.4 gallons, I get 16.85 miles per gallon. Really doesn't surprise me too much based on what the sticker says again, the 17 highway. Most of my driving is on the highway, so I'm happy to see that we're at least close to that, at least when I'm not towing. If you found this video useful, please give it a like. Any questions or video suggestions, please leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching.